Greetings and salutations, good citizens. This is Laz. Welcome to the Fortress. I thank everyone anyone who clicked on the link. If you click it on me, you have more fun. That's the point. Now, thank you so much for clicking on the link, giving me a chance, checking to see what I'm about to say about my psychotic ramblings of of shows on the CW at this moment, because I apparently watch way too many shows on the CW for a man my age. Be that as it may. This week's, right now, I'm let's try it again. This episode, I'm going to be talking about, this week's episode of The Flash. There's going to be a little change of pace. I am not going to be doing my quick change thing because I am lazy. And I hate the show, The Flash, and not The Fortress. I love my Fortress, but I hate The Flash, so I'm not going to put any effort into that. So, if you want to fast forward, just fast forward my review, at least my synopsis, so to speak. There's going to be a lot of rage. There's going to be a lot of anger. A lot of foul language. So once again, kids, put the earmuffs on. Parents, whatever. This is not going to be safe for work. So here we go. This week's episode was boring. It was quite boring. As a matter of fact, this episode, I'll get to my colorful stuff later. But here's how it opens. Team Flash is helping people rebuild Central City. Because Central City needs to be rebuilt after a Mirror Strippers attack. And I'm like, this city gets blown up every year. You think they'd be used to it by now, but no, Mirror Stripper, so powerful, whatever. And wackiness ensues. Allergy medicine lady is avoiding Iris, because why wouldn't you? It's Iris. I think everyone wants to avoid Iris. Pretty sure the viewers are avoiding Iris. And wackiness ensues. Oh, and Frost is having a headache. I'm sorry, Caitlin's having a headache. And later that night, a security worker at the work site is all, he's all like, oh, security, and Abracadabra just shows up. And goes, oh, I'm Abracadabra. And I'm going to kill you with a bunch of flying cards. And I'm going to turn the shed into a thingamabobber. They call it an obelisk. I'm calling it a thingamabobber. And he goes, ha ha ha, evil, evil, evil. Opening credits. Whatever. Apparently Barry's been taking Iris out places everywhere because he's all romantic and he's feeling bad or what have you, and Iris, you can tell she's so excited because she's like, wow, Barry, thank you. I am so excited you did that. And that's electricity in the air, folks. Barry's all like, oh, grr, arg, again, when he shows up at the crime scene. And Joe's like, and the first like, oh, look, there's a thingamajigger. And then Joe's like, oh, by the way, Barry, you want to see this? Dead guy. And Barry's like, oh, grr, arg, dead guy. This city we need to be protected, and I failed this city. And I'm like, oh, Christ, you're Ollie already? You just Ollie'd yourself. That's amazing. Pretty sure that's a Tony Hawk move, to Ollie yourself. A self-Ollie, I'm pretty sure it's a Tony Hawk move. More wackiness. Apparently there's a help group for people who got kidnapped in the Mirror Strippers universe. And it feels so very much like the support groups in the MCU post-snap. It felt like very much like that. It felt very much that kind of a vibe. It's just not nearly as well done. And I don't normally say that when it comes to anything compared to Marvel movies. But in this case, this is not nearly as well done. More wackiness. Barry's blaming himself a lot. They catch Abracadabra, him and Vibe catch Abracadabra after he makes a second thingamajiggy. And they capture him, and he gets sent to Argus, who apparently went from this really super secret government organization that's all badass and top shelf to hiring morons who were just standing outside of a Home Depot or something. I don't know. Because they're like leading, they're like taking Abracadabra away, and he's all manacled, and he has like this, like Hannibal Lecter thing on his face too, whatever. And this guy is like, hey, you're Abracadabra, you can't say anything now, and don't worry about, and don't worry about your other thingamajiggies. We got all three of them in the same spot, because not only am I stupid, I'm pointless exposition dumb guy. Abracadabra goes, oh, by the way, poof, and gets out of his bonds and kills this dude, and he goes in and he goes, all right, thingamajiggies, I need to create an antimatter hoopla-baba. Yes, I'm going to call it a hoopla-baba. Because if I keep calling it the MacGuffin, people will be confused. Although it's the same shape as the MacGuffin 2 episodes ago. But the hoopla-baba is an antimatter bomber. And apparently his whole plan is to explode Central City. And Flash doesn't know why, because he's stupid. And I say he's stupid because every single season, almost every single episode, it's always Barry's upset about something, and he's very obsessed about something. So he thinks he's beating the villain really quickly, or something, or he needs to do something, and that's his one motive. He has like these blinders, and then of course, oh, that's not going to fix the problems. This is going to fix the problems. You need to do this, and he's always like, oh, I should have listened or whatever. And I'm like, that is the fucking definition of insanity, you moron. And also, Barry's a goddamn CSI scientist. Why is he stupid? Oh, I forgot. Apparently Iris not only has half his testicles, she has half his brain too now, apparently. Be that as it may. This whole subplot about Iris being, oh, I'm sad about Mirror Universe thing, and boo-hoo. And I'm not going to face my problems because, I don't know. But they finally track down Abracadabra with this hoopla-watha bomb. And they find out that Abracadabra, because they show scenes from a season, the last time I met was in season 9, Who the Hell Cares? Where Barry tried to convince him to look into his heart and join the left side of the Force, good young Sarah Walker. And Abracadabra listened, and apparently he listened, and then he went crazy nutso again, because he went to the future. He's from the future, see. If you don't know who Abracadabra is, Rocco Wiki, I'm not going to explain to you. But he goes to the future. He goes in the Flash Museum, and he steals Cisco's piece of impossible tech that could somehow bring back memories of people's memories from a reality that no longer exists, which, by the way, what? If Cisco could do that, if he could figure out a way to rewrite people's memories from something, why can't he solve, like, the common cold? Because that's insane. I think they said it was Martian tech. I don't care if it's Martian tech. It's still stupid. You wipe out a reality, you're not going to remember the reality. Like, here's my remote control, right? If I wipe it out, and it no longer exists, I'm not going to go, where's my remote control that I had in another reality? It doesn't work that way, morons. Anywho, back to where I was. So he gets the impossible tech ring. Abracadabra fixes it, puts it on, and remembers his family had in reality that no longer exists because of Crisis. And he blames Barry for Crisis. And he's like, I'm going to blow up Central City, and it'll bring my family back in a flash. And Barry's like, oh, one, that's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. And then, so they have the ring, and he puts the ring on this thing, and it kind of creates like basically a light show of this dude's no longer exists family. And Abracadabra stops there, and he's like, and they only have like, the bomb only has like a few more of his charges left to explode. And you would think the fastest man alive would just run up, punch his idiot in the face, go home and have supper. I mean, it'd be done. But no. See, that's where he'd be wrong, because if he did that, it'd be toxic masculinity. So he doesn't do that. They have a touchy-feely, heartfelt moment, and he wins with the power of love and friendship again. What the monkey fuck? Why not just sit down, have some tea, I don't know, braid each other's hairs, talk about boys? What? You're the fastest man alive. And this man is about to blow up a city. And he's killed people before. He killed a motherfucker, 2 motherfuckers in this episode. And it's all, well, let's talk about our feelings. No! Run up, punch. Done! End of story, move on. God, I hate this. Alright. So, boo-hoo, and then he joins the light side of the Force. And then I'm going to get in so much trouble for this, and I already know it, but I don't know how else to explain what the hell this thing is. It's this giant, hulked up thing, which I believe is supposed to be a woman. And I say that only because I believe, because it was all CGI, badly, but I believe it's supposed to be a woman, so it looks like the way She-Hulk looks now, which is just the Hulk in a wig. But for the rest of this video, I'm going to call it Abby. So Abby lands, goes, grr, arg, and goes to kill Flash. Back after goes, no, I'm a good guy now because you made me have feelings, and throws the hoop-de-wassa at Abby. Abby just takes this antimatter bomb, which apparently can destroy the entire city by itself. She just takes it, goes, me good. Doesn't speak, by the way, that was just me being me. And then turns around, kills Abracadabra, and everyone goes, oh, boo-hoo. What? Whatever, and then she crushes Flash, and you hear him breaking all his ribs, and Abby goes, leap, and leaps away. Next scene, Barry's okay, because not only can he run really fast, but his healing's really fast. And I'm like, you guys are lazy. That's some lazy writing. But he's all, ugh. Well, and everyone's like, what the hell is that? And no one's going to say it was Abby. No one's going to say it. I'm thinking, what the hell is that? I'm thinking they're copying a bad idea off of DC Comics, but whatever. And then Barry and Iris have a moment. Because they always have moments, and you know, Iris also is the reason why Barry thought of, oh hey, he wants to blow up Central City because of his family that doesn't exist, and I somehow put that together because me and Iris were talking, and and then the last thing is you find out why Caitlin was having headaches, and I'm like, okay, why? I'm thinking why, because I'm thinking, all right, are they going to say she's pregnant? Because the actress was pregnant in real life. I thought maybe they were going to throw that in there somehow. And like, nope, she's split. So now it's her and Frost are 2 separate beings. And I'm like, okay, why? All right, you're going to kill one of them, aren't you? Yeah, whichever. And I'm pretty sure it's because she got shot with a Mirror Stripper's gun. Now somehow that's going to make her split or whatever. Anywho. Here's my review. Grade-wise, it's a D. Like, this was better than last week's episode. Last week's episode was a complete crap fest. And this week wasn't as Iris-centric. So Iris didn't... It wasn't Iris. It wasn't the Adventures of Iris and the guy in the red tights who fetches her things. So it wasn't that. But this episode was boring. It was just talking, lots of talking, like 1 or 2 scenes of people running, and it was the talking for people I don't care about, who just talk, and that's it. It was just stop sharing your feelings, or at least find better actors. So I don't know what the hell happened to the guy who played Cisco, but he just, to me anyway. I always think Barry's really good. Iris could never act worth a shit, and they don't have enough Joe. Like, I need Joe. I need more Joe in my life. Now, without Tom Cavanaugh, Joe's the best actor in the damn show. They need more of him. That's probably why I don't have more of him, because like, no, if he's going to blow all the rest of this cast out of the water with him just standing there and being cool. So, grade-wise, D. Feeling-wise, when it comes to the excitement of this episode, and just the way I feel about the show in general right now, I would have more entertainment watching flies fuck. That's just the way I am. I know, once again, I'm gonna get angry parents shaking their fist at me. I'm going to say, hey, I warned you in the beginning. Shut up. The Flash episodes are the ones where I work blue, folks. Can't help it. Anyway, that being said, let me know if you like. I mean, if you watch this episode, what your feelings are. If you agree with me, this show sucks now, or if you digging it. Either way, cool. Let me know. And until then, and as always, and I've read this before, but hey, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell thingamabobber. I'll catch you all next week. Till then, same last time, same last channel.